and to never give up like Lucia. She just kept grabbing onto her faith till the very last moment, and it all came together. So.
Hi everyone, this is Jana Nascimento Nagassi, and today I'm here to talk a little bit about Fatima with Stephanie Gil. How you doing, Stephanie?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for your time. I watched the movie and I really enjoy. Actually, I watched twice and I really enjoy. Yes. 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 I want to know when you read the script, what attracted you to play Lucia?
Probably it's how strong she is, the character, how brave it is, and how she never gives up. She's so courageous as well. And I honestly got some of her optimism, too, of thinking that everything was going to come together, eventually, which it's really special for me. I will always keep this role in my heart.
Yeah. Did you know about the appearances before the movie, or you learn everything afterwards?
First, I had heard of it. Of course, it's a very known story here. And when I started getting cast for it, I started rereading everything, so I understand step by step everything that happens. And I went straight to Marco afterwards to talk to him, the director, about how he wanted to do it and from what point of view he wanted to film it. And he told me how it was going to be, they already filmed the older Lucia scenes like a year ago. So now we were just filming the flashback, the whole story. And I thought that was really beautiful, honestly. So.
Yes, yes, it is. And I think they picked the right actresses for the young Lucia and for the old Lucia, which is Sonia Braga. And I enjoy a lot watching you both on screen. And I want to know how, like, on set, you how was like on set you with the other young actors, Alejandra and Jorge. How was like work with them and how you're like they your life during the time that you guys are filming?
Yeah, it was great, really, because first when we did the callback together, they put us with different Jacinta Franciscos, and when we did the casting together, it was like, I hope they choose you guys because we instantly, clicked, and we had so much fun. I remember that when we were filming in Cidadel, it was a village in Portugal, and we went to these houses. It was like our hotel, and we always went together and danced, made choreographies, sang along. We had, this family kind of safe and warm feeling around us. It was honestly great. And they're great, honestly.
Yes, yes. And I think you guys are like really good friends, you know. Yeah. What was the most difficult scene to shoot? Like was because it was too hot, was because of the rain? What was the most difficult part for you?
The most difficult scene, I think that technically too, in lots of ways, was the last one because it was the longest one, the raining scene. And there was a huge machine above us that had water in it, and that had to, when they said action, it had to go down and cut. And we also had to, think about it in every perspective, directing the actors, technical difficulties too, because it was like we had to be dry, but then we had to be wet, and then when they cut, we had to, blow dry quickly, dry ourselves. And it was probably the most difficult scene because it was obviously the longest scene without any cuts and very complicated to film. But I really loved how it turned out because it was all worth it. It's a really beautiful scene in the movie, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. And work with Marco, the director you mentioned before, but how was work with him? I think I heard good stuff about him, but I wanna hear from you too.
No, yeah, he's great. When I really came to him first, the first person I came to him was him, and he helped me prepare every single thing about Lucia, and he helped me, transform from 2019 at the time, Stephanie, to 1917 Lucia. It's completely different, everything about how I move, how I talk, and he helped me a lot, honestly. And it's really great how we really understood each other to the point that he knew when I was, feeling good, feeling bad on set, and he always helped me to, get into that emotional state. and we had this secret signal when I had to, cry in some scenes. He really understood me and was like, Stephanie, are you ready? Do you need time? He was really nice to me, and he's great at directing actors, and cameras and lights. He knows everything about everything, and I honestly think that he's what put this movie together, and he's an awesome person, director. He's amazing.
Yeah, I also like the relationship that you have with the your mother on the movie, played by Lucia Moniz. And I know that is a difficult because the character sees and she doesn't believe it. How you guys like create that relationship on set?
Honestly, I remember before we came into set, I remember that we met up with my other sister, Joanna, the one who plays my sister, and we all met up in a sushi place to talk and to, tell us a little bit about ourselves and get to know each other. And we also did rehearsals together, and we rehearsed the most difficult scenes. There were some difficult scenes between us that we had to, practice before we went to set. And I remember that our first scene together was a really hard scene, you could say, and it was really emotional too. And Lucia was so nice to me about it. She was like, I'm not going to touch her. Then, a technician came that helped us, do that scene. And she was just so lovely to me, and she's so talented. And I really looked up to her, when we were filming, and she was like a role model to me. She was great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think you guys like I don't know, for some reason everybody was like so connected in the movie. It's incredible how well it was done. Now I want to ask you, aside from Fatima, do you have anything else coming up this year or next year?
Yes, right now I'm filming a TV series here in Spain. It's coming out here in Spain, but it's really cool that, we in this time of pandemic and coronavirus going on, it's good that everyone takes a test before and we make sure it's safe but have fun at the same time. And I'm doing castings here and there, so it's good.
Yeah, I think it's a different time now for
Yeah,
everybody. It's
right.
gonna change a lot of like the way to film movies, or even me doing interviews. Usually we do in person, but now we are here. But it's amazing. It's amazing. You're so talented, and I wish you the best, and you're gonna have a really good career. And oh my God, it's so good. Yes. And what do you think people are gonna think they're gonna take away from Fatima?
I think that they're probably going to take away the message and how meaningful it is, and interesting and powerful too. And honestly, to just have faith and hope in yourself, especially at this time, of crisis, and how you should just be optimistic about life and think that everything's going to get better. And to never give up, like Lucia, she just kept grabbing onto her faith till the very last moment, and it all came together. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. Stephanie, thank you so much for your time. A lot of success, and I don't know, good luck in your career. Thank you. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.